Chicken feed in the US can cost $35 to $50 for a single 50-pound bag. But what if you could plant 10 simple perennial plants once and grow free chicken feed for years? Some small farmers are cutting their feed bills by up to 80% by growing 10 simple perennial plants once and then harvesting free, nutritious feed for their flock year after year, slashing your feed costs by hundreds or even thousands of dollars annually. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 best perennial plants that can replace expensive chicken feed forever. These plants grow once and keep giving, providing protein, vitamins, minerals, and fresh greens your birds love, all while working perfectly in backyards and small plots across the US. In the video, you'll discover exactly which 10 plants to choose, why they're so powerful for your flock, how to grow them in American climates, and how to harvest and feed them to cut your costs dramatically. We'll cover planting tips, nutrition benefits, and real ways these plants can help you move towards self-sufficient small acreage farming. No giant commercial setups, just practical, proven strategies that work on limited land anywhere. Let's start with why this matters so much right now. Chicken feed prices in the US have skyrocketed over the past few years. A standard 50-pound bag that once cost $15 or $20 can now run $35 to $50 or more, depending on where you live. For a small backyard flock of 10 to 20 birds, that adds up fast, easily $500 to $2,000 a year just on feed. The good news? These 10 perennial plants can replace a huge portion of that commercial feed. Plant them once and they come back stronger every season. Your chickens get fresher, more nutritious food, your birds stay healthier and lay better, and your wallet stays fuller. Many small farm owners report cutting their feed bills by 50 to 80% once these systems are established. That's real money saved, hundreds of dollars every single year, while giving your flock exactly what nature intended them to eat. Now let's get into the 10 plants. I've ranked them by how easy they are to grow in most zones and how much they contribute to replacing feed. We'll go through each one with growing tips, nutritional highlights, and exactly how to use them for your chickens.
Comfrey. This is the superstar of perennial chicken feed. Comfrey is a deep-rooted perennial that grows incredibly fast. You can cut it back 3 or 4 times a year in most climates. It's loaded with protein, potassium, calcium, and vitamins that support egg production and overall bird health. Chickens love the leaves, fresh or dried. Plant it in full sun to partial shade in zones 3 through 9. It spreads quickly, so give it a dedicated patch. Harvest by cutting leaves at the base, and your flock can eat it chopped or tossed whole. One established comfrey plant can feed a small flock for months every season. Use it in moderation as a supplement. 2. Alfalfa. You probably already know alfalfa as high-quality hay, but as a living perennial, it's even better for backyard chickens. This legume is packed with protein, up to 20%, plus vitamins A, D, E, and K. It fixes nitrogen in your soil too, improving your whole small plot. Grow it in full sun in most zones, and it will come back year after year with just occasional mowing or grazing. Chickens will eat the fresh greens, or you can dry cuttings for winter. A small patch of alfalfa can replace a surprising amount of commercial pellets and save you hundreds of dollars on protein supplements. The next plant is one most people accidentally pull out as a weed: white clover. This low-growing perennial makes the perfect living ground cover under your chicken run or around the edges of your yard. White clover is high in protein and easy for chickens to forage on their own. It stays green most of the year in many parts of the country and reseeds itself naturally. Plant it in zones 3 through 10 in sun or light shade. Once established, it requires almost zero maintenance and provides constant free grazing that cuts daily feed needs dramatically. Many homesteaders report their flocks eat up to 30% of their diet from clover alone. 4. Mulberry trees. If you have space for a small tree, mulberry is a game changer. Both the berries and the leaves are excellent chicken feed. The fruit provides natural sugars and vitamins in summer, while the leaves are high in protein and can be harvested fresh or dried. Mulberries grow fast and are hardy across most of the zones 4 through 9. Plant 1 or 2 near your run and watch your birds go crazy for the fallen fruit and leaves. A mature tree can produce hundreds of pounds of feed every season. That's real dollar savings when you no longer need to buy as many treats or scratch grains.
5 is almost unknown in backyard flocks, but it's one of the highest protein plants you can grow, Siberian pea shrub. This tough, nitrogen-fixing perennial shrub is perfect for colder regions. The leaves and seed pods are highly nutritious and loved by chickens. It's drought-tolerant and grows in poor soils where other plants struggle, zones 2 through 7. Once established, you can harvest leaves multiple times a year. The high protein content makes it an outstanding replacement for expensive soybean meal and commercial feeds. Plant a hedgerow, and you've created a living feed bank that keeps giving for decades. 6. Chicory. This deep-rooted perennial brings up minerals from deep in the soil and provides nutrient-dense leaves your chickens crave. Chicory is high in inulin, which supports gut health, and it stays productive even in hot, dry summers. Grow it in full sun in zones 3 through 9. The leaves can be cut and fed fresh or wilted. It's especially valuable in winter when other greens slow down, helping you stretch your feed dollars further into the colder months. 7. Broadleaf plantain. Often considered a common yardweed, plantain is actually a powerhouse perennial for chickens. It's loaded with vitamins, minerals, and has natural antibacterial properties. Chickens will forage it happily if you let it grow in your run or garden edges. It thrives in compacted soils across the entire U.S. and reseeds easily. Harvest whole plants or let your flock free range on it. Either way, it's completely free feed that replaces commercial greens and saves money every single week. 8. Dandelion. Another weed that's actually gold for your flock. Dandelions are perennial, incredibly nutritious, and chickens devour every part: leaves, flowers, and even roots. They provide vitamins A, C, K, and plenty of minerals. Dandelions grow everywhere in the U.S. and come back stronger each spring. Encourage them in your chicken area or plant seeds in a dedicated bed. One patch can supply fresh greens from early spring through late fall, dramatically reducing how much bagged feed you buy. 9. Stinging nettle. Yes, the one with the sting. But once dried or wilted, nettles become a superfood for chickens. They're extremely high in iron, protein, and trace minerals that boost egg quality and bird vitality. Nettles grow as perennials in moist areas, zones 3 through 9. Harvest young plants with gloves, dry them, and crumble into feed. Many chicken keepers swear by nettles for healthier flocks and fewer vet bills, all while replacing expensive mineral supplements. The last plant on this list might surprise you: elderberry. This beautiful perennial shrub produces berries that chickens love as a treat. Elderberries are packed with antioxidants and support immune health, perfect during stressful seasons like extreme heat or cold. Plant in zones 3 through 9 in moist, well-drained soil. The berries ripen in midsummer and provide a huge flush of natural feed. Combined with the other plants, elderberry helps round out a complete, balanced diet without extra cost. Feed only the ripe berries in small amounts. There you have it, 10 perennial plants that can truly replace expensive chicken feed forever. The real power comes when you combine several of them. For example, a mix of comfrey, clover, and mulberry can cover protein, greens, and treats year-round in most climates. Start small. Pick 3 plants that suit your zone and soil, get them established this season, and watch your feed costs drop within the first year. Many small land farmers in the Pamela have turned these systems into true self-sufficiency, saving $500 to $2,000 annually depending on flock size. Your birds will be healthier, your eggs will be richer, and you'll spend far less time and money at the feed store. Here are the key takeaways. Plant once and harvest for years. Choose plants matched to your USDA hardiness zone for best results. Always introduce new feeds gradually so your flock adjusts. And remember, these perennials work even better when you rotate your chickens through different patches so the plants stay healthy. If you want practical small acreage homesteading that actually delivers real savings and healthier livestock, this is how you start. Next week, we're covering the best 5 money-making livestock for a half-acre, including exact dollar amounts you can expect.
If this video helped you see how to cut chicken feed costs forever, hit the subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss a new strategy. Drop a comment below. Which of these plants are you planting first? Thanks for watching. This is Small Purpose Farming. I'll see you in the next video.